Am I the only person who's noticed this trend in just like the last 24 hours where, Hannity comes out and says, I got vaccinated. You should get vaccinated. Ben Shapiro comes out and says, I got vaccinated. My wife got vaccinated. You should get vaccinated. McConnell pumps it again. You should get vaccinated. It's almost as if there was some type of memo sent out. I don't know that it was, but maybe. Um, they must have had some type of polling that shows that they're paying a big price for this because, I mean, this is very late in the day for Ben Shapiro to be, admitting, and I do mean admitting, that he and his wife got vaccinated and encouraging his listeners to get vaccinated. Now, part of it also may be just that we're watching the Delta variant rip through red states where there's low vaccination rates. I mean, it's ripping through a lot of places, frankly, but it's particularly problematic in states with low vaccination rates, both in terms of how easily it transmits, but also in terms of mortality rate.
I feel like the geo right wing like wanted to harvest the "we want to be done with this" sentiment and didn't realize that that can rebound onto you if you're effing up the vaccination of this country.
There is a couple of stragglers, though, who did not get that message. I give you Marjorie Taylor Greene, who knows if she got vaccinated. My guess is probably, but I'll tell you what she doesn't know anything about HIPAA.
Aaron Navarro, CBS News. Whip Scalise said today he got vaccinated, citing this Delta variant that's going around, and said he's confident that it's safe and effective. Two questions. Have you yourself gotten vaccinated, and do you disagree with the Republican whip?
Well, your first question is a violation of my HIPAA rights. You see, with HIPAA rights, we don't have to reveal our medical records, and that also involves our vaccine records.
And do you disagree with...
So the question was framed around Steve Scalise, who decided to get his vaccination shot Sunday, his first vaccination, or at least announced that he got his first vaccination. I mean, who knows? For real, right? Maybe he got maybe he got vaccinated some time ago. We do know that on Capitol Hill, there's been a problem because some of those lawmakers from Texas, those state lawmakers who came in, infected people throughout the Capitol. Because apparently in Texas, there's a big Delta problem. But it is not a violation of her HIPAA rights to be asked the question. In fact, she has all the right in the world to tell or not tell. It is, I don't even know if it's possible to violate someone's rights by asking them a question. I'm trying to come up with an experience where that would be the case. HIPAA does not ban anybody from asking the question, including journalists.
Fake news journalists?
Yes. This is from Aaron Keller at Law and Crime. Journalists are not banned, barred, or bound by HIPAA from inquiring about anyone's health status or their vaccination status. It's up to the individual to decide to whom the question is posed to decide whether or not to answer. HIPAA does not ban journalists from asking about health information. Indeed, if it did, then the law would almost surely have been met with a vigorous First Amendment challenge. All it does is says that your doctors can't share that information without your permission. Period. Period. It's unbelievable. She also apparently laughed in that same interview. People are asking her questions with the idea that children could get COVID. But here's my question. Why the F do reporters show up at her press conference? I guess only because they know like people like us are going to mock her and then they'll get some play on it. I don't understand. Like, whoa. She's not even on a committee, for God's sakes. I think she shouldn't even be interviewed until she's nominated vice president in 2024 by the Republican Party. Does anybody want to put a bet on that now? She'll be in the running.
I got my money on Candace Owens.
That's not a bad bet. Folks, there's more of what you've just saw where that came from. That's if you hit the subscribe and like button. Thank you. Really, thank you.